Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Michelle here, and I'm just dropping in saying hello. I hope that you're having a marvelous day, and I hope that you are actively chasing after whatever sets your soul on fire. That's my little tidbit to you today. But thank you for tuning in today. There's been a lot of self-reflection going on, as I talk about in probably most of my videos, but we're going to be positive and say that things are only going up from here. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I have just been like checking out all types of like animated shows and things coming out left and right on so many different platforms. If you have Disney Plus, there is I believe it's a Spark short. You should check it out. It is literally the sweetest thing. I'm always like just like appalled and like just appalled is a bad word. I'm amazed really by anything that comes out of like the little Spark Shorts like production team. They're always doing amazing things. They're always like giving different opportunities to different people, and it's very cool. And this one is called 20 something, and I'll like insert some of like the graphics from here. Didn't really know what to expect. Just thought it would be like another like sweet story, which it was in many respects, but it hit like right here, y'all. It hit front and center. It was kind of about a little bit about coming of age and like also owning up to like the little bit of like child that's in all of us. So it's literally 10 minutes long, well deserving of 10 minutes of my time. I'll read you guys the little blurb that they have here. So it says, adulting can be hard. Some days you're nailing it, while other days you're just a stack of kids hiding in a trench coat hoping no one notices. Gia finds herself in this exact scenario the night of her 21st birthday. This is a story about insecurities in adulting and how we're all just faking it till we make it. I feel like the portrayal of life on TV and movies and things like that, we see like some crazy stuff in high school, some things that are mildly accurate for like the 20-somethings, but nothing really that like really is just like mwah, chef's kiss. Like that is exactly it, because we just all have so many different experiences, so it's like technically impossible to make something that is just like what everyone is going through. But I feel like this little short, of course it's not all encompassing with like every issue, but like the one that it chose to talk about and just like this weird coming of age time, I think that they did a good job. So this Spark short was directed by Aphton Corbin. Black girl magic up in here. She has done nine programs with the Spark Short program, which is an amazing accomplishment. Incredibly happy for her, and this project was just like amazing. She did that. Very much like the blurb that I read said, it was kind of just like about for her, just reminiscing on those feelings like when you first get out of college, the insecurities trying to learn these grown-up things you're learning about, like gas prices and all this other stuff that you kind of feel bombarded with as a fully fledged adult right now. So she was kind of like honing in on that, and it also seems a little bit to do with some insecurities on like, am I even comfortable like where I am right now? Am I good? Do I feel, is there still like that kind of like an imposter syndrome? So I really admire her for bringing those topics and kind of like fleshing them out into this story, because it was so sweet, y'all. It was incredibly well done. Her and her team, they did that. I would definitely encourage y'all to like check her out, follow her on her socials, and just like keep lifting up creators, especially creators who are defying the odds to get to where they want to be. I don't think that this is a spoiler, but if you haven't seen it, maybe go check it out before I start talking some more in depth about it. But so we have the main character Gia, and when it was first revealed, like she's kind of made up of these different versions of her at different ages. I was first like, oh, like I'm a mathematician, like each age like it adds up to 21, which I thought would be a cute choice, but I'm glad that she didn't, because they needed to be like their own distinct characters at like very distinct, pivotal like parts of Gia's life basically. I'm glad that they went with this route because it was just more like an internal battle rather than like we're trying to add up to 21, although I think it would have been cool. But I definitely appreciated like the back and forth as like this internal dialogue, because I can tell you there's a lot of that going on. And it was a unique way of demonstrating that. I must correct myself, it's more like 6 minutes, it's not even 10 minutes, so please, 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 if you can, go and watch this because it's quite adorable. I was living for the hairstyles, for the outfits. The older sister is so like caring and encouraging, and I mean, everyone loves a good coming of age, but this is like a different sort of coming to terms with yourself, owning yourself, loving yourself in a very short like 6 minute time period. So yeah. So I'm choosing an earlier on scene to draw just because, again, I'm still encouraging you guys to go check this out, so I'm not trying to give too much away. But I'm choosing an earlier on scene with Gia and her sister at the bar to kind of draw in my own style and my just like to paint homage because this movie was everything. And again, go check it out, y'all, if you can. But let's go find my iPad and get working on this because I think it's gonna be really fun. Welcome to cabaret, welcome to cabaret, to cabaret, to cabaret. I took a stage design course in my first year of college, and the backgrounds, like kind of like these bluish and purplish tints I'm seeing in the backgrounds of 20-something remind me so much of cabaret. I could just be like out of my mind, but that's kind of just like what I keep thinking of, so I had to vocalize it for y'all. I had to. Ooh hoo hoo hoo! Looky looky! Look at this! I haven't had my setup like this in a while. You can look back and see when I last did a kind of like overhead, cool, like flat looking setup like this. And I love working like this because it gets you guys really here and deep into the nitty gritty. So if you haven't seen my iPad, here she is, here she is. Ignore this piece of tape with the 3. I actually need to take this off at some point, but for right now, this is what we're working with, this is what we're working with. And yeah, we're gonna get into the 20-something fan art right now. I'm working as per usual in the lovely Procreate. I say as per usual, but I really haven't done that much Procreate work for y'all yet, and it's become like quickly one of like my favorite things ever to use on the iPad. It's a great app. I think it was $9.99, but it's well worth it. It really rivals Photoshop in terms of like illustration capability and customization and things like that. Totally would recommend. Such a helpful little app. So yeah, you guys know sort of like my inspiration point that I'm coming from. I also have the Apple Pencil, which has been a delight as well. I've been using it pretty actively since May. Yeah, I'm going to take like a pink and probably some sort of a sketch pencil. I haven't yet to like download super neat, super cool like brushes and stuff for Procreate. I'm just using what it comes with, and honestly that is really working for me right now. So there's like that point in any like fan art or like inspired piece where it's like, is this an element that I want to keep in my final piece, or do I want to change it up from the original? But I'm still trying to like pay homage and appreciate the original for what it is, but also I don't want to like blatantly like take that element. So I'm like, am I gonna do like the same like square glasses, or should I change it up a little bit? I don't know. It very well might change as I go along. but it's really all a part of the process, so it's fine. Right now she's giving very granny, and I don't think that's the vibe. I added in earrings just because when I was like super young and in grade school, like probably like, I mean I've had earrings since I was babies, but I had these like tiny hoop earrings that I still wear to this day. So I thought that was like a cute little touch or whatever. I feel like the earrings look a little too big to be like a young kid. Or maybe I should just put a stud. I've actually done some like braid-esque cornrow things just like this before. Is this too far apart? I don't know. I think they're like the ones I did were supposed to be like little dreads. But I think it's so fun to find like unique ways to represent different hairstyles. Super cute. Puff gold. I loved the way it looked before, but I'm trying to make it look a little bit more like the older sister that they have. And then I was just gonna leave it like that, but I feel like I have to do like the little hand moment. And now we color. Just gonna try to guess on the colors. Do we like it? Do we love it? Are we vibing with it? Still raving about 20 something. I really enjoy it, and that's just like something that I've always loved about animation. It just brings joy to so many different people. It can reach so many different people on different walks in their lives. Even though it's called 20 something, it reaches out to literally anyone. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, hanging out with me today. Hit the subscribe button to see more content from me. I love hearing from y'all, hanging out with y'all, and finding out what kind of content you guys enjoy and want to see from me. So join the family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Go check out 20 something. Bye!